What's going on, Phantom Force? This is Phantom Base coming at you with our week. Oh lord, hold on. Our week 7? No, sorry, it's week 6. It is only week 6, but it is our week 6 battle in the APA versus Hugo, who is the assistant coach of the Dunfermlinoones, who is normally coached by Jock. The links to both of them will be in the description below. Jock is currently sick, so we are battling his assistant coach this week, and I am super nervous because this team is threatening. This team is horrifying. Oh, this team is horrifying, and I really don't want to have to. I don't want to say I don't want to have to face it, but it's a scary team for sure, and I feel like we have prepped the best we can. With some obvious, some interesting things put in there. I'm really anxious to see whether he brings, I feel like he'll bring Volcarona. He has to bring Volcarona. It's a horrifying mon. And if he doesn't bring Volcarona, we're going to have a great time. I feel like he will, though. We do have our answers for it overall. I'm just waiting on him to decide the rules. So, there we go. Oh, I guess I could decide. Here we go. Select battle rules. Normal rules. Here we go. Alright, so let us select our team. It is the only team we have currently. And I think we should be solid. Perfect. Let the battle begin. Oh my goodness. Nervous for sure. We're going to take a picture of his team as soon as it pops up, and then we're going to have some fun pulling up some calcs. Here we go. He is done. We are going to take a look and see what he brings to the table. What does Hugo bring? I'm shaky, guys, and I'm nervous. There's the Volcarona. Okay, he brings Thunderous, which is surprising for sure. He did not bring a Moongus, which is fine. He does bring Mandibuss, though, which means a Magic Bounce Florges will come in handy. I knew he'd bring Jellicent. It's his only good switch into Victini, really. Everything else on his team, besides even the Mandibuss, takes a huge chunk too. I'm sure he was not expecting Glalie, which is perfectly fine. Glalie actually, after Volcarona and Jellicent are gone, Glalie actually just takes the game right here. Persian is not here. Thank goodness, Persian is not here. Alolan Persian is not here, which is fine. So let's assess the threats. So far, the biggest issues I'm seeing right now are Zygarde 10% and Mega Alakazam and Volcarona. Volcarona is going to be a huge issue. It always will be. I'm sure he expected Tentacruel, but you know, it's whatever. He has only one form of hazard removal into Fog. He has no form of hazard setup because he didn't bring his Cobalion, which is perfect. We have the matchup here essentially. So I think our lead. What is our lead going to be? I think our lead should be Victini, and we are going to see what he does from here. Because I think we should lead with Victini to make sure that we can kind of gauge his lead, see what we're gonna do here. And good luck, Hugo. Let this be a fun match. I say good luck. Let's have a Haxless match, please, and let's make sure that we can make this match go decently quickly. You know, all that good stuff. Oh my. It's been a while since I've seen the white screen. Sit there for that one. Alright, so we have Hugo challenging us. He sends out Good Boy, which is Doji. Okay. I really want to gauge whether this thing is scarfed or not, and it's really going to be horrifying to figure out. This thing can't kill us anyway if it's scarfed. Let's check. Zygarde. Come on now. Zygarde 10% choice banned. Let's check you. Adamant choice banned just in case. 1,000 arrows does kill if he's adamant. 1,000 arrows kills if he's jolly, if he's banded, but if he's not, he can't kill us. So, oh, there's a DC. Okay, that's horrifying, actually. So we're gonna try this again here in just a second. I don't know what happened. We're gonna find out. It wasn't my internet, so I'm hoping that it isn't anything bad. So once again, I will be back here in just a second. Oh, never mind. We're gonna try this again. Just hop right back in. Alright, so alrighty. Well, since we don't have to worry about much else, we're just gonna hop right into this and alright, so I got a good feel for his team now. He led with Zygarde. We are recreating the leads. So we're re-leading the same way, which is nice. So we're gonna click on this team again. I don't know why it DC'd us. We were both still alive at the end of this, so it's very odd for sure. So yeah, this could be a very interesting match for sure. If it keeps disconnecting, we may have to go to Showdown. Okay, so once again, we're gonna let him pull up his team. And yeah, this will probably be edited down to make sure that you guys aren't. Yeah, anyway, we'll probably edit it down as we go, just because this is a bit of a frustration, I think. Hopefully we're not lagging out too bad. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna lead the same exact way. So yeah. There we go. Alright, so once again, no hacks please. Here we go. Let's hope this match goes. Hopefully this match goes a little bit further than the first turn. And goodness gracious, that white screen is lasting forever. Something tells me that it has to do with the fact that I'm live recording this, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to close out of Discord for now. Just because he led first doesn't mean anything. If he's banded, we can always pass, or if he's scarfed, we can always pass a wish off. We will outspeed the scene if he is banded, though. So right away, I'm going to go for the U-turn like I planned in the first place. And let's hope for the best. He withdraws. Okay, good. We get the first turn initiative here. He's probably Rocky Helmet Jellicent too. He's definitely a Spadef set though. And he's definitely not Rocky Helmet. Okay, so do you have Wish on you? Perfect. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Alright, how much are we doing? Well, let's I actually want to check that against we did a good chunk to that Jellicent, I want to say. U-turn did about that. So really, his base 70 defense isn't really all that good, so that's probably why we still did so much. But how much are we doing with Mega Glalie here to this particular Jellicent spread? Let's just check. Crunch isn't doing a whole lot, so got to keep that in mind. Now, as far as Decidueye goes, Up against Jellicent. We're doing a good chunk of Shadow Ball. I kind of want to keep the pressure on, so I'm going to go into Decidueye here. No, I don't need to make flashy predictions right away. He also may think that I'm going to be a physical set, meaning that Shadow Ball will be really good to go for here because he has almost no switch-ins. So I think that's what we're going to go straight for Shadow Ball and see what he wants to do. Because if he goes into anything else, if he goes to Mandibuzz, that'd be a decent switch because then we can go into Florges. He might think we're Cassie Berry, judging by how we switched directly into Decidueye like that. So I really want him thinking more on the defensive rather than the offensive here. We've got the initiative here that gave us that. So let's hope for the best. We can definitely 2-hit kill this thing. And it doesn't have leftovers either. It may be a Culber Berry or a Cassie Berry of its own. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. He won't be running Trick Room, not with this team. He can't be running Trick Room. He's got Mega Alakazam. His slowest Mon is literally Jellicent. So I'm really hoping that he's not going to run me down a timer. Because we already saw what happens with that. It's really frustrating too. He withdraws. What's he going to? Even if they... Volcarona. Nice. We do have our switch. That did a good chunk to this thing. Wow. Okay, so, I kind of want to pivot back into Victini. How much is he going to be? I'm pretty sure we calc this already, but I want to make sure that I'm sure, you know? Volcarona. Quiver Dance Sweeper. Check you level 50. Rock Blast does a Poop Ton to you, and Giga Drain at +1 does max 58%. That's ridiculous. That's if he's Timid Max special attack. If he's modest, he does max 64%. Our switch here 100% is Duke Devlin. So let's see what he does. Let us see what he does. I'm almost positive he stayed in. He goes for U-turn. Very clever. Very clever indeed. What is he gonna go into though? What is his switch? His switch every time is Zygarde. But my switch in his Zygarde is Decidueye yet again. He doesn't really have many good switch-ins to this thing either. Jelly. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So I think I'm okay setting up rocks here. Because it gives me free rocks, honestly. If he burns me, so be it. We go into Florges and we Aromatherapy up the next turn. He withdraws. What's he go into? Mandibuzz. Okay, cool. Now he's got to waste a turn defogging, which is fine with me. So either way, we get our pivot into Florges. And now he's got a defog. How much are we doing to a physically defensive Mandibuzz? Rock Blast still does a Poop Ton. We're gonna go ahead and hit you up with that just to see. Let's just see just how much only 2 hits does. Still 29 to 35%. It's worth it, I think. The only thing that resisted on his entire team is Zygarde. And then we can come... Here's for U-turn. Okay, so he's got a lot of initiative on his team for almost no reason whatsoever. What's he going to go into? Nothing on his team's going to appreciate Rock Blast. What if I get 5 hits? Would that be funny? He can't go into Volcarona. That would be really, really silly of him. I could have gone for Ice Punch here, which would have been funny to see if you went. Oh, please don't tell me we disconnect. Did we disconnect? Again? Oh no, he sent out Jelly. Okay. I was about to say, please don't do that to me. Okay, so he takes rocks damage. He's gonna take a rock blast. Takes 2 hits. Okay, so that was 2 hits on physically defensive Jellicent, I'm sure. It did. Yeah, that looks about right. It's physically defensive Jellicent for sure. Okay, so, what's our play? Earthquake goes 36 to 44. He's over. I think he's doing a little bit of over prediction here, which really isn't benefiting him in the long run, you know. I think our play is into Florges. He doesn't really have a good switch into Florges, especially after I go for a Moonblast. Nothing safely switches, you know. He goes for Recover. That's. Oh lord, we're gonna have this. Here we go. I should have brought Toxic on this thing. But it's a physically defensive Jellicent, meaning at Florges. Jellicent. We're gonna go physically defensive here to see. Moonblast is gonna be doing a decent chunk. We can start. I'm just gonna start spamming Moonblast. Ah, there's a. Are you kidding me? We DC'd again. Ah. Alright, what the heck? What is happening? It's okay, let's try. We're having disconnection issues. This should be fun. Yeah. I think I think I know what happened, and so I'm gonna. I stopped what it was doing. I was uploading something, so I stopped it. Yeah, it kind of tanks, so I stopped it. I'll upload it overnight while we're all sleeping or something. So, if you want to try, test it out or something now, it'd probably work out.
Oh, I am. I'm watching YouTube videos.
Is it working better?
Yeah, it's working a lot better.
Awesome.
See if I can actually put it at max.
Alright. 1080p. So yeah, I'm recording in 1080p, which should be loads of fun. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to come back once again, cut out all this other fun stuff.
Why would it autocorrect rock band to rock and roll?
I mean, who doesn't want rock and roll though?
Yeah, but I mean rock band the game.
Alright, so let's try one more time. Alright, so let that pop up. Right click. U-turn. Whoo, that still did a good chunk. Alright, we're gonna go out. Alright, so. Alright, we are finally back. Goodness gracious, so sorry about that, guys. We had to recreate this match up to where we were, which is kind of frustrating. Not gonna lie. But, all is good. We're gonna click Moonblast here as I planned to the first time we went for this. He withdraws. What did he go into? Well, Mandibuzz. Ooh, he's not gonna like this hit at all. He's gonna take 25% from rocks. He's gonna take a freaking Moonblast to the face. My goodness. Fizdef Mandibuzz. He's gonna have to go for the Fog here. Either he's gotta go for Roost. And I can spam Moonblast because he's got no reason to. He goes for Roost, as I figured, so we're gonna start spamming Moonblast. He's gonna be baiting a crit at this point, which is what I want. He's definitely physically defensive Mandibuzz because he's taking quite the chunk from that. Ooh, gets a special attack drop, just completely pointless. Actually, we're doing right about 50%, so I think he's got some SPDF investment. He might have some SPDF investment. If I continue to go for Moonblast, he's got to keep going for Roost, because I can't. So he's actually healing up more than, at least I think he is. Yeah, no, it looks like we're doing right about this amount, it looks like. It's because it's leftovers, that's what's... I'm not going to give up just because he keeps going for roost. Unless there's something else I could go into. How much does Mega Glalie do to... That is actually doing less than 50%. Is he especially defensive Mandibuzz? Let's check a careful nature. Yeah, that looks... Well... Yeah, it looks like he's especially defensive Mandibuzz, actually. Okay. That also tells me that Mega Glalie can... Spadef Mandibuzz is not taking a return at all. Well, see, here's the thing. If I let him... He's going to defog. He can't afford to not defog this turn, I don't think. I gotta Moonblast one more time. It's for Roost. It is fine. I expect him to keep stalling me out, or attempting to stall me out, but we're not going to give in. I got to hit him hard with this one. He's baiting a crit really badly. See, that's the thing, is he's now in a solid place where he can just start spamming Roost again, but he can click Defog here, which is what I expect him to do. But no, he's going to play it safe and go for Roost, which is fine. I hope I can get like a really good roll on this one. Hate to say it like that, but I could use the really good roll here. There's the good roll I needed. He's a Spadef set for sure, because that's like the max roll, I think. So he's going to go for Defog here, or he's going to go for Roost. I'm going to go out into Glalie, because I think that's his game plan. Is to go out into is to go for Roost, as I expected. See, now we can pretty freely go for I'm gonna Mega Evolve for sure. And how much do we do to a Volcarona with return? Even return with that, we do so much, and this. His best switch in is his Jellicent, which is physically defensive, as I fully expect it to be, and even then return does a lot. So I really just want to click return here. Oh, he stays in. We have a decent chance to kill this thing if he's specially defensive. If he has no defense investment at all. Oh, that is so much. He goes for Defog, which is fine. See, now he's kind of make a play here. Now he's got to go out into one of two things. Either Volcarona, which I'm actually going to double out into my... I think I'm going to double out into my Rhyperior here. He withdraws into, I'm guessing, Volcarona. No, Jelly. Okay. So, here's where our, I could have easily just gone for a, I need to go out and Florges. If I don't go out and Florges, he's gonna hit me really, really hard. Can't afford to let him scald on me. Goes for taunt. Okay, that's cool, I guess. But see, now here's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking that I don't want to say we stay in, but I think that our only other play, we can double out into our Archimedes here and see what he goes into. Something I'm really hoping he withdraws. Can you go into like Zygarde or something? That'd be great. Even if they, okay, so how much do we take from Volcarona, Quick Dance Sweeper, level 50, Fire Blast kills us, but Fiery Dance does not. Our switching to this thing is super obvious. How much is he doing to Victini there? I think he's scarred. HP ground doesn't even 2-hit kill us, so I think we're fine to go out into Victini right here. Hope he goes for Giga Drain too. Because V-Create is 100% destroying this thing. He goes for U-turn, which is fine. That does nothing. He keeps spamming U-turn. It's not that his initiative is getting on my nerves, that it doesn't seem like it's doing a whole lot of good for him, you know? Like, I don't quite understand what he's calling for here. He goes into Jelly. Is physically defensive Jealous, and which is going to take how much from Bolt Strike at level 50? 59. He can't even 2-hit kill us with a Scald, but I'm still gonna click U-turn. He withdraws. Okay, good. We get the initiative again. Goes into Good Boy. Okay, so he's going to take a huge chunk from this. Holy crap, he's going to take a huge chunk. That was a lot. I can actually pressure him out with Mega Glalie here. Because let's check the calc here. If you are banded, extreme speed does max 50%, and we can always wish that up. Banded 1,000 arrows can't even kill us if you're Jolly. If you're adamant, still it's a roll 2. It kills the extreme speed, and Ice Shard still is going to body the mess out of you. I'm seriously considering just going for an Ice Shard here. He's got to double out. I'm going to click Ice Shard just for safety. He withdraws as I figured he would. We're getting some good chip on his team. That is really important. Zygarde is always in range of that, but okay, so what is he going to expect me to go into? Probably Florges, but he has no answer for Florges. No real good answer for Florges. All he's shown me is that he's got Taunt. let's go ahead and Jellicent, physically defensive against a Crunch. Crunch says 37.45. I really just want to see if he's going to double or if he's going to stay in. I'm going to click Crunch here and see what he does. He withdraws. What's he going to? Even if they... Ooh, he's about to take a decent hit. That was a hit not appreciated at all. So, we can now pretty freely go out into our, I actually want to go out into Florges. Expecting any special hit whatsoever. We're chipping his team down really well here. He goes for Flamethrower. I think he's Scarfed. I really do. Okay. Volcarona. Quiver Dance Sweeper. Instead of Fire Blast, you have Flamethrower. To... Oh lord, not you. To Florges. Level 50. We're checking. Flamethrower. If you're Scarfed, there's no way. You are Specs. You are 100. Either you're modest. We're at 108 right now. That did 42%. You are 110% Specs Volcarona. Not even bad. Okay. So probably you'd have to be. Let's check Choice Specs. Choice Specs Volcarona did 42%. He's got to be Timid. Max Speed Specs Volcarona. Yeah. Okay, so that tells me that we have a good switch into him in Victini. That's why he's packing U-turn on it, which is what I kind of expected. So really, Florges needs to stay alive though, and I need to make sure it stays alive. So we're going to go out into our Once we've gotten to Victini here, he stayed in. If he's not Specs, I'll be surprised. But that damage is 100% Specs. Yeah. Yeah, that is 110% Specs. So his switch in every day is into his see, let's check Victini against this thing. Against Volcarona. Just to double check. I'm almost positive it is Choice Specs Volcarona. Which is a lot less threatening to me than Flamethrower. See, 32-39. We do outspeed his entire team now. We could actually just click V-Create here and something will drop. I think. I am just gonna click Bolt Strike though. Let's just see what he goes into, you know? If he goes into Zygarde, we do have our switch into Decidueye. Good boy, that's what I figured he would do. Good play, good play. Should have gone for a U-turn, but see, now is where we go into our Decidueye. Find out whether he's banded or not. He can't lock himself in Outrage. Not with Florges sitting there in the back. He goes for Crunch. Wow, good play, bro. Banded for sure, though. Definitely banded. Oh, Lord. I may have horribly misplayed there. Zygarde. I knew he'd bring Crunch, too. He has no reason not to. Like, why wouldn't you bring Crunch? Especially... Yeah. Every day he's banded. Let's see, this thing doesn't really do us much good outside of, it doesn't really deal with much else. Like, we can kill off the Jellicent with, Glalie or really even Florges. Like, I'm not seeing an issue here. How much is he going to do to his Scavalier? Let's check. Zygarde. 10% choice band. He's 100% choice banded though. Like, there's no reason he's not choice banded right now. Crunch. Crunch to Scavalier isn't doing a lot. And Mega won't actually kill, so. Do I sack here? I don't think I do just yet. I think I still have some value in this thing. So I'm going to go out into a Scavalier. Let him take the crunch, but that's all the damage he can take, really, because I need him to be able to switch into crunch. Yeah, okay, let's see. How much does this do? 115. Oh, I guess a defense drop too. Actually, on 115, which is 36%, which is, yeah, that's a pretty decent roll there. Now, at -1, how much is he doing? He could potentially kill us. I think I need to sack Decidueye here just to make sure, just to preserve some health on this Cavalier. If he switches, oh, he doubles. I should have clicked Pursuit like I wanted to. He goes into Jellicent though. This could be good for us because we can spam Shadow Ball now and something is dying. Okay, now how much are you? I don't think a. So now we have some utility back into our Decidueye. Seeing a Scald, he's got Scald, Recover, Taunt. I'm guessing we could potentially click. Do I click Shadow Ball just for the damage? I think I do. He withdraws. Please go out into. Even if they. Yep, it's dead. Perfect. Okay. Rhyperior has lost its function just about. He expected me to roost, which is actually good because now we got rid of Volcarona. Ah, oh, thank goodness. The threat. One of the big threats is gone. He has to go out into Good Boy here. Meaning that, I don't know why he's not packing 1,000 arrows there. I mean, Crunch was a good brain, for sure. But now he has no way to deal with my Mega Glalie, which is perfect. See, now all I've got to do is just get some chip damage on that Mega Alakazam, and Mega Glalie comes in and just cleans up, I think. So does Victini. Victini needs to stay alive. So does Florges. I'm really wishing I'd packed Sucker Punch on this Decidueye, though. But it's a special Decidueye, so it doesn't matter. So we got rid of the Volcarona, which is super important. We needed to get rid of that thing. Let me go ahead and Google Sheets. Let's see. He's probably going to go into either Mandibuzz or it's gone in the notes so far. Going to mine. Let's see. Pokemon. So far we have Decidueye kills Volcarona. Oh. Okay. So, this thing's a problem. Alakazam. I'm not going to let him get Solid Rock. I really think this is the time now to sack. What do I sack? I don't think I can sack Rhyperior just yet because it does actually deal really well with both Mandibuzz and Zygarde. And Volcarona being gone, it also deals with Thunderous pretty well too, so I think we actually do just sack here. That way if he tries to go for a sub, we're not just gonna let him get one for free, you know? Okay, so he traces our Overgrow, which is cool. He goes for what? Psyshock. Okay, cool. I was really hoping we'd live that, but that's alright. Alright, so he kills there. We're gonna go out into what? I guess we got into Victini. Just to see. Just to gauge what he wants to do. Because at this rate, Mega Alakazam pretty much doesn't live a hit from us unless it's even it lives a U-turn, but not very well. It does not live a V-create. Zygarde 10%. Not live in the next V-create because U-turn did enough to put it out of range for that, which is actually perfect. Jellicent is actually the only thing that's stopping Victini from spamming V-create. And even then, I could probably go for it, see what happens. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for V-create straight away. If he stays in, his Alakazam is dead. If he doesn't stay in, something else is taking a huge hit. I hope he goes into Jellicent. That way I can just get a free switch out into Florges and go for Wish. I hope he stays in, honestly, so I can just smack him. Probably should have clicked U-turn, but you know. He definitely withdraws. Definitely going into Jelly, as I figured. He's still going to take a huge hit from this. See what he does. That's a clean hit. So, now, our switch in here every day is into our Florges. He's going to recover. As I expected, he has no switch-ins now to my Florges, none whatsoever. Should have brought Synthesis on this actually. That would have been really good. It is a physically defensive Jellicent. So I do want to see what would happen if I click I'm gonna click Moonblast first to see if he's gonna go for Taunt. He doesn't. Okay, what's he going to? Alakazam. He's gonna take a huge chunk of recoil. Or not recoil, but he's gonna take a huge hit. It's not gonna appreciate this, especially if you get a special attack drop. That hit was not appreciated at all, actually. Now, how much are you doing to my Florges? With Psyshock, how much are you doing? Not at level 100. Okay, so we actually easily live this, and we can deal a decent chunk the next turn. How much is he doing to my Escavalier, though? Let's see, Psyshock. No, Psyshock does 35 to 41. Good gosh. I think my play is to. What do I do here? Good gosh. He's playing his team well, but like. I think I got him on the ropes. So I'm gonna click Moonblast again just to see what he does. He goes for Psyshock, as I expected. He can't kill me. Unless he gets a critical hit. My gosh. Dude, chill. This is frustrating. Alright. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking frustrating. Alright. Mega Glalie to Alakazam Mega. You're killing us with everything. It's. Let's see. Psy Shock won't kill us, I don't think. Psy Shock actually does do less. I'm gonna go out into this Cavalier. I'm just gonna straight up click Pursuit. I don't really care what he does. If he has HP Fire, so be it. He'll kill me. But if he switches out, he's gonna be in trouble because he has HP Fire, as I expected. He may not kill me here, though. Yeah, he kills me. Go figure. Go figure. Good play on your part for sure. I'm playing on tilt. That pisses me off because he got so lucky. I've still got hope here because I can deal with I can still deal with this thing. What am I doing? Alright, so alright, Purier can come in. If he's packing Energy Ball, he may not have Shadow Ball for Victini. How much are we doing to Alakazam Mega? With, I mean, Earthquake we kill 100%. Ice Punch we have a roll to kill. 2 hits from Rock Blast could kill. My all-around best play is to actually go for Rock Blast. He withdraws. Can you go into something not? Oh, he goes into Jellicent. Perfect. Jellicent isn't gonna like this for sure. Alright, now we've got to play this really smart. Which really sucks because I don't want to have to deal with this stupid Jellicent. That thing is so stopped by Florges. Scald can't kill me, which is fine. Earthquake is a 2-hit kill on it. He may go for a taunt here. How much are we doing to you with Mega Glalie? Fizz Def. Crunch is doing a decent chunk. Scald isn't even a 2-hit kill on us for sure. Now, how much are you doing to my Victini? Scald is a roll. It's going to kill us at that range, so we actually do have to go straight into Glalie. Frustrating enough, we have to go into Glalie. He stayed in. Please tell me he doesn't go for Will-O-Wisp. Surf. Okay, so he's not packing Scald. Definitely important to know. So, at this range, we may not be able to kill him. We can sure as heck do a decent chunk to him. I'm gonna click Crunch. Maybe we can get a crit for crit, I guess. I don't know. This is irritating because, like, I should have. Florida should have lived that. I'd have been fine. I'd have gotten another huge hit off on Alakazam. We'd have been in good shape. I'd have been able to revenge kill it with Mega Glalie. Now we're behind the 8 ball because RNG just smacks us in the face. We can't kill him with this. Or we can if we get a crit. As he goes for recover, so the crit doesn't even matter. That's really frustrating. He'll click Crunch again. He doesn't have anything that can switch in. Can we get a second crit? I hate that wish for crits, but he goes for recover, I'm sure. Yeah. Here comes the stall. We need a defense drop here. He's gonna go into what, Mandibuzz? Yeah, his Mandibuzz is at too low a health to deal with that. We got a crit that didn't even matter. So, our next play is actually 100% to go for a return, not an ice shard, because I didn't want him. Now he has no way to get rid of rocks, which is good because we could potentially go out into his go out on his Jellicent, going for recover, I guess. Alakazam, as expected. Refrigerate. What has he got? Like, you can't have anything really hyper beamish, I guess. We're gonna go out to Duke Devlin here. I'm gonna see what he's gonna go for. He may have some crazy tech on this thing, which would be funny, but you know, it's whatever. Psyshock. Okay. I don't think this is doing enough to us. Yeah, I didn't think so. See, now he has no switch-ins for Earthquake. He would have to be packing Energy Ball on this thing. Oh wait, he's got freaking Thunderous. Oh, I should have prepped for that. Not prepped for that. I should have thought about that before I clicked Earthquake. I'm super heavily invested in Spadef and he doesn't know it. He goes into Jelly. Okay, so we could actually potentially take this thing really low. Okay, so here is where the rubber meets the road. I'm not gonna switch, I don't think. So I'm gonna set up rocks. He goes for recover, perfect. Okay, now how much are you doing to Rhyperior with Surf? Let's try Surf. Yeah, Surf is killing us, 100%. That's fine. How much are we doing back to you with Victini? Bolt Strike is probably enough to kill you from that range. So I think this thing has done its job. I'm gonna click Earthquake again. If he goes for Surf, that's fine, that's perfectly fine. I needed to sack this off anyway. Go out to Victini. Scare him out with a Bolt Strike, because it will kill him from this range. Or what I could do is go for a safe U-turn. Okay, so he's going straight for a Surf, which is fine with me, because now I can get him down once again to range where he's not going to go for a Surf right away. I don't think. I think he's going to go for a recover. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm going to click Crunch, because he can't kill me with Surf. Now I just need to... How much did we do with Crunch just now? Because it looks like it was really close to like... It looked really much closer than that. He may have less defense investment than I think. That looks more like the damage, I want to say. Let's look. That's the problem. He's gonna kill... I can't win this match, that's the problem. But you're running Surf, and you're definitely not running Will-O-Wisp, otherwise you'd be gone for it by now. Hello, we actually, how much do we have left? It's 31%, and yeah, he's gonna be killing us no matter what, with no investment. That's depressing. Guess all I can hope for is I can't win this match. Actually, what I can hope for him to do is go for a recover here. If he goes for a recover here, I can click Bolt Strike. He goes for Surf. That was his best play, honestly, because now Victini's dead. He's in Mystic Water, isn't he? See, that's the thing, is now everything was in range of Ice Shard from Glalie. I need to literally just crit here. That's the only way I can win. I have to crit here, and that is literally the only way I can win. Yeah, I didn't think so. There was the defense drop I needed. Yeah, good game, bro. That really pisses me off. Anyway, that is how the game works, I guess. It's just never gonna roll in my favor. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Good game, Hugo. Bye, guys.